Hello, Internet! My name is Sebbi, and welcome back to the coffee break in Minecraft. Today is Sunday, September 13th, 2015, and there are 3 skeletons waiting for us, so maybe we can surprise them with a nice arrow. Okay, 1 skeleton down, and 2 skeletons down, and the 3rd one. Well done, well done. A skeleton hat trick. That's amazing. That's really amazing. And yeah, as I said, today is Sunday, September 13th, 2015. And in the last episode, we have attacked the Nether Fortress. And it was a wild success. I have defeated a few wither skeletons. I have defeated some blazes. And I've looted some blaze rods. I found the diamond horse armor of my birthday. I found a golden sword. I found a golden chest plate. I even found some nether wart and a gold horse armor. And so yeah, I think at some point I really have to tame a horse so that I can use the birthday diamond horse armor. And yeah, so this was really amazing. And well, we also had to deal with some surprises because at some point I turned around and suddenly there was a wither skeleton right in my face, or a little bit earlier there's some coal, but I need some iron. And a little bit earlier I was ambushed by 3 wither skeletons at once, and I almost killed myself as I wanted to approach a blaze spawner. So yeah, there's, well, 1 blaze spawner is basically untouched because there was a lava fall. And all the time I tried to get to the blaze spawner, I had some issues because suddenly I changed the direction of the lava fall and then I was on fire. And so I decided, okay, screw this blaze spawner. I will do something else, or better, I will move back out of the nether. And yeah, so now I'm back on the surface, and well, I think at some point I have to return to the nether in order to find some soul sand so that I can grow the nether wart. But until then, I think I will stay free of the nether, and now I can, I need to see, what do I like to place in my special chest inside of my cabin. And well, all the other building materials will be stored inside the storage room. And come on, close the door. So what can I leave here? I do have, oh, I'm low on arrows. That's interesting. Have I used so many arrows? Haven't I created a bunch of arrows before I entered the nether? That's strange. That's really strange. Okay, I do have the gold sword, the golden sword. I do have the golden chest plate, and I do have already a golden helmet. That's cool. I have 2 gold blocks. I like to store them in there. Oh, 2 chests. I'm not quite sure what I will do with them. The blaze rods, of course, are very important in order to oh, I don't have enough diamonds in order to... Oh yeah, I remember I already figured out that I have not enough diamonds in order to create an enchanting table, so I have to start searching for some diamonds. And yeah, I think I will store the horse armors in there, and the nether wart, and the saddle. Okay, yeah, I think this looks good. I don't need the paper. The leather I will store in the storage room. And yeah, so what else is going on? Well, yesterday morning, 3 astronauts, or well, 2 cosmonauts and 1 astronaut from Denmark, the first Danish astronaut, returned from space. And well, for 2 of the 3 crew members of the Soyuz capsule, their stay in space was only a 10-day-long stay in space. And well, they spent 8 days on board of their International Space Station. And well, so, after this short period, they had to return back home. But I think they were really happy, and they have really enjoyed the stay on board. And well, they did a lot of science and a lot of experiments. So the mission was a wild success. And yeah, early morning they they returned back to Earth, and they had a successful landing in the steppes of Kazakhstan. And yeah, this was really amazing. And Roscosmos has even released a nice little video of the last few seconds of the flight of the Soyuz capsule. So you saw the landing of the Soyuz capsule from the side. You saw how the capsule descended on its parachutes, and then you saw the braking rockets, the retro rockets, the rockets that are used in order to reduce the descent speed just before touchdown were fired, and you saw and you're able to see the cloud of dust, and this was really a nice video of the Soyuz landing. And yeah, the landing took place around 3 a.m. Central European summertime or so, or 2 a.m. So it was a little bit too early for me, but at least I was able to watch the undocking of the Soyuz spacecraft. This was cool because, well, NASA TV had the cockpit view, or well, not the cockpit view, but the view from the glass cockpit of the Soyuz spacecraft. And so you saw basically the video stream they had on board, and yeah, suddenly it started to move, and you saw the docking port, and then you started to see the whole space station. Wow, this was really amazing, and this was a great view. And well, then they of course had to end the live coverage, as it took several hours or some hours until they performed the final deorbiting burn. But well, at this point I was already in my bed and I was already sleeping. So oh, I think I was down there at some point, because here's a ladder, and so I assume I've already what have I done here? Why? How have I exited this? This is strange, but okay, we can fix this. And yeah, I think one of the next things I like to do is to start searching for some iron, because we're quite low on iron, and I think I need some more iron. And yeah, so Soyuz landing, Soyuz undocking was amazing. Then on Thursday, NASA has released a new set of images from Pluto, and wow, this is really amazing. And it was so special because on the one hand you saw the, well, really new surface of Pluto. The icy surface of Pluto was out almost no, or well, yeah, I think there were almost no craters, or the icy region were completely without any crater. And well, so this is completely new. And on the other hand, they had also very dark and very cratered regions of Pluto. And so these are probably one of the oldest regions of Pluto, and that's really special. And moreover, I think they discovered even some kind of sand dunes or so. And this is so special because well, Pluto's atmosphere is very thin, and so these sand dunes could have been formed during the time as Pluto had a thicker atmosphere, or well, they could have been formed well, due to other reasons. And so it's really now an interesting thing for the scientists to figure out what happened on Pluto and how those sand dunes were formed. And yeah, that's really exciting. These are really exciting times, and well, it will take a lot of time to download all the data from the New Horizon spacecraft. As well, I think it's a very low rate at which the spacecraft is transmitting back the data. And okay, this looks good. Soon we will have sunset. Yeah, will I sleep here or will I sleep somewhere else? Oh, my armor will break soon. I do have only 25 iron ingots, so I think the next yeah, the next day we need to start searching for some iron. I know that over there in this mountainous region are some caves, so maybe we will just move over there in order to explore some caves. So maybe I need my ladders again, just to be able to get up or get down some steep slopes, or well, some cliffs. And yeah, let me grab my ladders. I do have only 2 arrows. This could be a little bit, what do I have enough flint, or what do I need in order to craft some more arrows? And yeah, so it's a very, very low rate at which the spacecraft can. I don't have enough flint. I'm missing some flint, so that's bad. But yeah, I hope 2 arrows are enough so I can sleep. And yeah, due to the huge distance to Earth, the transmission rate is really, really low, and so it will take until late 2016 until all the data is transmitted to Earth. And yeah, that's really exciting. And I'm just looking around in case that there's a creeper, and I don't want to be ambushed by a creeper. And what else do I wanted to say? Oh yeah, and then aside from the beautiful new images from the New Horizons spacecraft, Dawn is now a little bit closer to Ceres, and yeah, it has transmitted or sent back some images, or some new images from those white spots. And well, still those white spots are, well, still an unsolved mystery, and it's still the question what these white spots are. But yeah, new images were transmitted or were taken by the Dawn spacecraft, and wow, that's really cool. And yeah, I said it many times, it's really, really exciting to be around these days when all these new discoveries are made. And yeah, it's really special. It's not as spectacular as the first landing on the moon, or the first manned landing on the moon, but yeah, nevertheless, it's still pretty amazing to be around when those new discoveries are made, and when you see the dwarf planet Pluto for the very first time. And yeah, that's really, really amazing. And yeah, so much about space news, I guess. Well, I'm quite sure that I forgot to mention some other space news, but okay, this is nothing. But yeah, that's cool. And well then, occasionally I am okay. Ooh, spooky noises. Spooky noises. It's probably not a good advice to dig down at this point. Think I should. Oh, I see a zombie right away. I think I should start to dig down over here in my quest for some iron. Okay. So need my dirt. Place the dirt there, and place a block of dirt there. And okay, now we do have an exit, and the zombie's approaching, and I do have 21 high. Okay, so much about the zombie. I'm a little bit concerned about my diamond sword. Well, it has still, I think, more than 50% durability left, but at some point I think I have to fix it, or I really like to enchant it at some point. Do I need some coal? Probably I need some coal. I hope we are safe here, so I will just grab the coal. And yeah, I really like to enchant it in the hope that I can maybe get some, well, sharpness and some unbreaking on the diamond sword. This would be amazing. But at first I need to have some diamonds, or well, one additional diamond in order to build the crafting table. And once I do have that crafting table, well, for the purpose of repairing my diamond sword, I also need some diamonds, indeed. Hi, there's another zombie, and Okay. Okay, so much about the zombie. There's again some coal, but okay, now we are running in circles. Okay, now we are up here, and that's a nice drop down. But no iron to be had in this cave. That said, Three said maybe I should explore a different cave. Yeah, okay. I think I will just leave the cave again and continue to a next cave, because I really like to find well, some surface iron, more or less. I don't want to go that deep into a cave. And oh yeah, occasionally I am I'm well making some well, I accompany some family members or some friends who are interested in, well, visiting or in hiking a little bit through our forest, because my region has some beautiful forests and some endless forests with some interesting oh, this is also a very nice ravine. But I don't really like to explore the ravine. I really like just a normal cave, just a normal tunnel, and I just like to find a ton of iron. This would be really helpful. This would be really amazing. Oh, a nice waterfall. And yeah, so I'm well helping them to get used to explore our forest, because yeah, there are so many beautiful and endless forests, and there are so many small paths through the forests. And oh, there's some iron, and it's, well, at first, or it can be quite strange to follow those paths, as yeah, it's easy to lose track. And well, especially once you move back, well, moving the same way back has a completely different, well, it looks completely different than moving the same way into the first direction, basically. And yeah, so I gave some, or I try to help them how to orientate, how to navigate through the forest, because, well, they really like to go hiking as I do. And so yeah, and on Friday afternoon I had once again such a trip, and well, once again well, I try to just give some small tips, and just like to see how they are able to navigate through the forest, or to follow the paths. And my first and most important tip is all the time, once you really like to get back out, or well, you always need to get back to your car, and so the best way is just to turn around and move the same way back you have entered the forest. And yeah, so occasionally I always do some recommendations, like, okay, what about turning around and moving back, because I'm often not quite sure about their endurance, because yeah, I'm used to walk and to run for longish distances, and well, I'm not quite sure what about their endurance. And yeah, so all the time it's the same phenomenon that they say, no, it's fine. Oh, skeletons. Ugh. That they say it's fine, it's okay. And well, then on this Friday, yeah, we followed a path, and then we took one turn, one 90-degree turn, basically, and later on a second 90-degree turn. So in this way, we haven't been walking in circles so far. But because, well, at some point, once you're not really used to walk in a forest and so on, it starts to look the same. And so she was confused and said, we have been already here. And I thought, no, this is a completely new path. But she won't believe me. And it was really interesting because, oh, well, not really interesting, but I was really able to observe that she realized that she completely lost track, and that she suddenly lost orientation. And well, it's just normal paths. We were still on a path. We were not moving through directly into the forest, so that we were surrounded by trees, but we were still on some kind of path, and there were still some tracks on the ground from cars or so. And what time is it now? Oh, it's about sunset, so I need to get back. And yeah, it was really more or less interesting to observe how suddenly she realized that she wasn't sure where she is anymore. And yeah, moreover, there was once again the phenomenon that always she said, no, I'm fine, I can continue, and let us move a little bit further into the forest and so on. But then on the way back, I really realized that she was completely exhausted, and that this was all a bit much. And yeah, this is also one thing I sometimes like to say, or I try to warn them that, once you move in one direction, you mostly have to move the same distance back, so in order to get back to your car so that you can drive back home. And it's at first pretty easy to move in one direction into the forest, but if you are exhausted, or if you get exhausted while you're doing this, then you do have a problem, as you have to move the same way, or most in the cases you have to move the same way back. And yeah, so what am I doing? Why have I placed now a dirt block inside my inside of my tower? And yeah, this was Friday afternoon, and yeah, I think the only thing is the experience that orientating in a forest can be difficult, and that you should turn around while you are still in good shape and while you're not exhausted. And I think she will have a little bit of muscle ache or so, but in general, nothing happened. And all the time I would be able to just move back to the car, grab the car, and then grab her. And so there's no real danger or anything like this. But yeah, still, it's all the time interesting to realize that even though that some people are living in this region their entire life, they never really were in, or they never have been in the forests, and so it's completely strange for them when they move around there. And yeah, so this was once again an interesting trip, and it's all the time exciting. But on the other hand, often people get really excited about this, and then they really like this adventurous feeling, and then they really enjoy this once they have understood how to maybe use the sun as a reference to find out where they are and in which direction they are moving and so on. And yeah, that's really fun to sometimes educate them on how to utilize the nature, and how to move through the nature, and to learn from the nature. And so much about my last days. It's already nighttime. I was running not the dirt. I was running all the time up and down, and now I think it's time to go to bed. And to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you had some fun, and I hope you will be joining me in the next episode. Until then, my name is Sebbi. See you!